Alright, we have a flat, so this is for the sake of my daughter to understand how to change a tire. This is where we have the flat left front wheel. So what you then do is you try and secure to prevent the car from rolling, because we're standing on quite some hill, to try and just secure it from rolling. Maybe a big enough stone in front and at the back on the side or on which the car will be, because you're going to jack up on this side. Alright, so once you've done that, you take out at the back, you take out the steer. So this is the spare that you hopefully would have made sure that it is pumped up beforehand, so that is fine. Then you take out the tools. This is the jack, and then you take the spanner that you use to jack up the jack, and the spanner for the nuts. And there you go. First thing that you do is take off the hubcap. So you need something sharp or a side cutter. I have a little pocket knife, so this helps with cutting that off. You can take off the hub. And obviously then you put the knife away again. So before you start jacking up, you can loosen the nuts. Remember, the hazards of the car must be on. And some cars, and what you can do depending on how dangerous it is where you're standing, then you can put at the back, you can put that red triangle. So just sometimes it's very tight, so you'll probably need a foot to just help you. A little bit. So the reason why you do it before you jack it up is so that there's the car still secure, and it won't, because if the jack is up, then it might fall off from the jack. So before you jack it up, you loosen the nuts. Our car has 4 nuts on the wheel. Some cars may have 5 nuts. Then you need to find a place to secure the jack underneath, and there's normally a little lip coming out of the body where this part can slip into, so it fits in there. And this ground is fairly level, so that should be okay. So you just start with your hand, and then you start just twisting the handle, and then you'll see it jacks up. That just means that you have to eat your porridge in the morning so that you can lift it up. So now you can see as the car lifts up on that side, the bricks or stone that are big enough, that are in front and at the back of the wheel there, it then helps with all of this. Your handbrake must be on, so then you jack up. Okay, you might think it's high enough here, but then you just go a bit higher, because remember, this is now flat. You need more space to put the spare into. Okay, so these older cars of ours, they have a spare that looks the same as as the wheel. The latest versions have a thinner wheel so that you use it exactly for its purpose, which is just a spare. You just drive to the nearest town and then you need to sort out the proper wheel again, because it is thinner. They call it a biscuit, but this is not a biscuit, so I can actually, once I replace this, I just have to, maybe at some other time, just, or still as soon as possible, but I don't have to do it immediately. Then obviously with hoping that I can get to the R and do it there tomorrow to fix this wheel again. So you'll see this is a bit loose now, so to some degree you can just loosen it with your hands. Sometimes you just have to help it not to be against the nuts, because it makes it difficult to unscrew it then like that. So get that out of the way, put the new one on. Obviously it fits, it should fit because it's the cars. And then what you do, you put the nuts back on, preferably always the two cross each other, because then it helps with balancing the rest of the tires so that the others can go on. So far, and then like that. So that is that, and you can maybe just tighten it a bit, not too much, because you don't want to move the car too much. So you'll see, once you tighten one, for example, then the rest you can do with your hands, and just try and see while keeping the wheel, just try and tighten it as much as possible. Okay, once that is done, then you can bring the jack down again. Okay, so that comes out. Then you can, before you put the hub back on, just make sure that the nuts are tight enough, so you can maybe put it in a way so that you can, you know, use your foot and tighten it, because your arms might not be sufficient, the strength in your arms. So you use your foot to tighten it. If it makes that noise, then you know. You can always just go around it once or twice. Always that one. Once you've done that one, you use the other one across that. That one, and then the other one across. It seems fine. So I can put that in, that on. You see there's a little, this is the indication, this little gap here, which is where now? Yeah, there's a little hump here. Of where the valve, so that goes over the valve. Then you'll have an idea of how you must put this on. You'll see on this side, it shows that that's where the valve should be. Okay. Then close it up. And that's it. So in my bag I have a spare of those tie bags. In the bag I have spare of these that you can always just to make sure. So you just secure this to prevent it from falling off. So I'll just take out a little the packet. How long is it? You don't know. These ones are a bit thinner, but it does the same thing. So what you try and do is just put this on just to secure it a bit. just find some a way here. Put your finger in there perhaps, catch it, bring it around and turn it. Okay, that was too tight. Try another one. So this is a bit more flimsy than the others, the thicker one. You get thick ones, but I bought this for another purpose, but I'm just using it temporarily. So that one goes there, and maybe just another one somewhere here. Find a proper spot here. Okay, this one can go here. This is more or less opposite from one another once again. Put that in there. That's it, and then I'm just going to use the knife just to cut off this extra length. Like that. And then you're done. Remember, the hazards must be on. You put the hazards on, and that's done. You can just maybe make sure that everything is fine. Then you put everything else back again, and then you're good to go. And that is the lesson of how you change